Hello and welcome. My name is Christy Byrum, and I'm an associate professor at Bloomsburg University of Pennsylvania. I'm very disappointed that I don't have the opportunity to travel to ICA this year, but did want to share with you my paper that deals with corporate social responsibility. I will share with you that prior to becoming a professor, I actually practiced public relations and had the opportunity to work on various corporate social responsibility clients, which gave me my interest in corporate social responsibility as I was studying for my doctoral dissertation. So this work that I'm presenting to you today is entitled Promoting Social Media Engagement in a CSR Program by Leveraging the Ideal Message Sender. And really, as I look at message senders, I divided them into two separate categories. The first would be the corporate sender, and the second would be a consumer sender, because we share so much information on social media now, consumer to consumer. So I was very interested in probing to see, okay, the content that is sent out from business to consumer and consumer to consumer, what is the most robust content? And who is the most credible, authoritative sender? And so as I would set out to perform my work, I set out a research question that states this. In a corporate social responsibility campaign presented through social media, what is the impact of various sources, including the business or a consumer, various media formats, such as a news release, advertisement, or news article, and the use of sentiment in prompting social media engagement by participants? And I measured social media engagement by the ability to like, share, or post the article. So there were a series of 4 hypotheses that were established, dealing with each. The first dealt with the source, the business or the consumer. The second one dealt with the source and the format, looking at the articles, news releases, and advertisements. The third dealt with the source and the sentiment. And with sentiment, we had the opportunity to say, hey, I really like this article. I think you should read it, or not. And then the source sentiment format combination. So this study utilized a 2 by 3 by 2 analysis of variance ANOVA to analyze this. And the study utilized a fictitious coffee company who was doing a corporate social responsibility campaign. The data was collected through an online survey administered to folks throughout the United States. At the end of the day, let's see, we had, get you that number of actual respondents here. Okay, so we used the analysis of variance and we utilized different corresponding values in an effort to determine what exactly is the impact of the source and the format. And so I want to point out a few findings for you from the statistically significant differences that we found. And the first is that the consumer to consumer news release is more often distributed on social media. It's more likely to be liked on social media than a advertisement. And so to me, this is very interesting because it indicates that there is still some credibility for the editorial format. The second is the ability to share. And we have the business to consumer news release pulling better than the business to consumer advertisement. So once again, this means that if I'm a consumer reading this information, I am more likely to share with you, my friend, a news release that came out about this company than I am to transmit an advertisement to you. Okay. And then the ability to post. We saw the business to consumer news release outperforming the business to consumer ad. And we also saw the business to consumer article outperforming the business to consumer ad. So what this tells me is that we are seeing the traditional formats of the news release and the article truly standing up with some credibility, that folks are more willing to like, share, or post those discussions. So where we go from here, I mean, I will say that there are so many facets of corporate social responsibility that have been covered in many different ways. I think that we will continue to see the growth of corporate social responsibility communication in online social media environments, particularly as we see a transformation among the retail segment now. We also see the maturation of citizens who are becoming thought leaders, even more so than the corporation or any type of authority figure. We're getting news and information from our colleagues and friends on social media. So the body of literature I anticipate will continue to grow related to corporate social responsibility communication. But more importantly, some of the things that I think that we need to evaluate are the source, the format, and how the persuasion occurs inside of this corporate social responsibility communication. So once again, I'm very disappointed that I cannot attend ICA this year, and I wish all of you to stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you.